Hi there, welcome to your learning channel. Today in this unit number 2, when and how are idioms used? We learn when and how idioms are used. Idioms and change. Idioms frequently change in English. Although many idioms last for a long time, some disappear very quickly. Therefore, some idioms that were popular 50 years ago may sound very old-fashioned and odd today. For example, the idiom as stiff as a ramrod, or we also can say as straight as a ramrod, sitting or standing with a very straight and stiff back, is not frequently used nowadays. It means as stiff as a ramrod or as straight as a ramrod is not common in nowadays language here in English. It is therefore important to be careful if you learn an idiom from, say, an older novel, as it may sound unnatural if you use it in your own speech or writing. In this book, we focus only on up-to-date idioms which are still commonly used. Now here we have what are idioms used for? For emphasis, to comment on people, to comment on a situation, to make an anecdote more interesting, to catch the reader's eye, and to indicate membership of a particular group. So these are the reasons, these are the points that idioms are used for. Here, for emphasis. First we start with for emphasis, how idioms are used for emphasis, to emphasize something. The singer's second album sank like a stone. Sank like a stone means failed completely. To agree with the previous speaker means you agree with someone. You also use the idioms. Did you notice how Lisa started listening when you said her name? Yes, that certainly made her prick her ears up. Prick her ears up means started listening carefully. Start listening carefully. Prick her ears up. To comment on people. Did you hear Tom has been invited for dinner with the Prime Minister? He's certainly gone up in the world. Gone up in the world means gained a better social position or more money than before. To comment on a situation, we use idioms. The new finance minister wants to knock the economy into shape. Knock the economy into shape. This idiom means take action or get something into a good condition. And we also use idioms to make an anecdote more interesting. It was just one disaster after another today, a sort of domino effect. Now, domino effect is idiom when something usually bad happens and causes a series of other things to happen. Domino effect means something goes wrong, so it just increases in its way. Here we have other, how we use idioms to catch the reader's eye. To catch the reader's eye, we also use English idioms, particularly those with strong images, are often used in headlines. To catch the reader's eye, we use idioms in headlines, advertising slogans, and the names of small businesses. The writer may play with the idiom. The writer may play with the idiom or make a pun, means to make it a fun or a joke involving a play on words in order to create a special effect. Like the actual real idiom is date of honor, but you read in magazine or newspapers a date of dishonor. Okay, so they play with the words to make idiom more like catch reader's eye. Date of honor changes into a date of dishonor. A debt that you owe someone for moral rather than financial reasons. So you have just moral reasons you are owed to them, not financial. To indicate, now here, to indicate, this is also another why we use idioms, to indicate membership of a particular group. Surfers drop in on someone. Surfers drop in on someone, meaning to get on a wave another. Surfer is already on. Now, this kind of group specific idiom is outside the focus of this book. Okay, here we have now Where will where will you see or hear idioms now? You will see and hear idioms in all sorts of speaking and writing. All sorts of speaking and writing. They are particularly common in everyday conversation and in popular journalism. Conversation and journalism. For example, they are often found in magazine horoscopes. You'll spend much of this week, like this is magazine horoscope. It writes here, you'll spend much of this week licking your wounds. Licking your wounds means, this idiom means licking your wounds, trying to recover from a bad experience. Or in problem pages, like problem pages, do you think that my relationship has run its course? Now, run its course idiom means come to a natural end. However, idioms are also used in more formal contexts such as lectures, academic essays, and business reports. We can also use idioms in these kind of write-ups. It is hoped the regulation will open the door to it. This is also an idiom. Open the door to better management. Let something new start. Open the door to means let something new start. So we have learnt all of the explanations and examples of how and why we use when we use idioms. Now here we have language help at the bottom of this page. In this unit, look out for idioms being used in headlines, advertisements, and advertisements. Make a note of any interesting example that you find. We have learned in unit 2 explanations and how and when they are used in example sentences and situations. So we have learned all this. Now here in this exercise portion, so we do first true false. Few idioms stay in frequent usage for a long time. False, because many idioms stay in frequent usage for a long time. So this statement is false. Number 2 statement, your English may sound unnatural if you use certain idioms. Yes, this is true. Idioms can be used for dramatic effect. Yes, this is true. Idioms are frequently used to comment on people and situations. True. Yes. Headline writers always use idioms in their correct form. False. Headline writers always use idioms in a dramatic way in play. They play with idioms. They play with words. This statement is false. Idioms are only used in some types of speaking and writing. Number 6. This is false. In every speaking and writing, you can have their idioms in English. Newspapers and magazines are a good place to find idioms in use. Yes, this is true. Idioms are not used in academic writing. This is false. We can use in academic writing also the idioms. Now here we'll have to fill in these blanks that we have learned some idioms there in the explanation on the right page. Now see here, my essay is really not very good. Could you please help me knock it into shape? Knock it into shape. It means make it in a better way, to make it good. It's time you stopped licking. It's time you stopped licking your wounds and got back to your normal life. Licking wounds means to recover from your hardship and or injury. Although the film cost a lot of money to make, it enjoyed no success at all. In fact, it sank like a stone. Okay, here means it has become fail. It did not succeed. It extremely failed. There was a kind of domino effect. Domino effect means that if something bad happens, so Many other things go wrong also. When Jill left the company, others in her team decided to follow her example, and that then gave the idea to other employees too. Ben and Sarah went out together for a long time, but the relationship eventually ran its course. It came to its natural end. They are both happily married to other people now, so they didn't go well on with them together. That's why they parted their ways. They didn't got married with each other. The children pricked up means listened carefully. Pricked. The children pricked up their ears when they heard the word chocolate. Okay, we have done these exercises. Now here we have pictures. Go up in the world. This picture shows go up. This idiom is for this picture is go up in the world. Go up in the world. Licking your wounds. Licking wounds means to recover from your injury or from a bad situation. Prick ear. Prick your ears means to listen carefully. And this picture tells about open the doors. Open the door for opportunities. Okay. Now here we have going up in the world be a better name for a mountain climbing organization or a furniture business. So this is correct. A mountain climbing organization, not for a furniture business. Knock yourself into shape. Knock yourself into shape means now be a better slogan for dance classes or boxing club. Yes, boxing club, not for dance classes. Let things run their course. Let things run their course. Be advising someone to act quickly or to be patient. Yes, be patient, not act quickly. If a headline mentioned a debt of honor, would it be suggesting that the law or the person's conscience should be encouraging them to pay something back? Yes, person's conscious, not about following law or paying debt financially. Would here. This will make you prick your ears up. This will make you prick your ears up. Be a better slogan for a hi-fi company or an earring business for a hi-fi company. Okay, so this idiom suits this a hi-fi company, not for an earring business. I hope you have learned. I have also tried to solve this exercise here, and I have also taught you this idiom and their usage. So this is explanation and example page, and here on right page you have learned how to do exercises of this unit number 2. Thank you. Talk soon.